Now, I'm sure that I don't have to tell any of you that are here today that volunteers are vital. Volunteers are the glue that keeps society together. Volunteers, not only here but right across Victoria, do demonstrate their value. They do it time after time. They do it not only in the tough times like we've seen during the bushfires, but they do it every day of every year, year in, year out, day after day. And that's why I want to personally thank volunteers for doing that work. It's also important that we recognise and acknowledge that this work is undertaken without much fuss. Volunteers are the sort of people who don't look for recognition, who get on with the job and just do it. And in some respects, that's why the council and the government want to make sure that we are able to give the recognition, because we want to keep that spirit alive and well and continue to operate in this region. We also know that it's not only the bushfires that we have had to and have to deal with. We've got the financial crisis, we've had the drought, we've had the heat wave. These have all preceded the events, and they've really stretched volunteers and volunteer organisations to the limit. And organisations like Vic Relief Food Bank and their emergency relief partners have been under pressure now for quite some time. And we expect, given the nature of the external environment, that pressure will continue, and their services will be needed for some considerable time. They've been directly involved in supporting emergency relief volunteers to sustain programs through providing additional drought support programs of direct aid and food vouchers, as well as support to other agencies. Vic Relief Food Bank do an incredible job. It's one that often goes unrecognised. And why is that? Because, like other volunteers, Vic Relief Food Bank simply get on with the job without much fuss. So our acknowledgement of that and our acknowledgement of the good work that they do is why we've supported them with a $100,000 Victorian Emergency Volunteer Support Grant. And we've given them that money so they can strengthen their programs and strengthen the partnerships they have with other organisations right across the northern and central part of Victoria. And as part of that contribution, they've made this wonderful DVD. It's called All It Takes Is a Willing Heart. And we're going to see that a bit later on. I've had the advantage of having a preview of it last night, and it's a terrific, heartwarming demonstration of the worth of volunteers in your region and your community. The very fact that Vic Relief Food Bank have opened up their video to other agencies and organisations, I think speaks a lot about Food Bank, because they're prepared to share their stage with other organisations, but they're also willing to learn from other organisations. I think all of us can learn a great deal from that demonstration. So in conclusion, I want to thank you for coming along today. I want to thank all the volunteer organisations that have done great work, the groups that you represent here and in a broader sense represent right across Victoria. On behalf of the government, we appreciate and value the work that you've done. We wish you all the very best. And as you can see, the ethos behind this is sharing information, sharing partnerships for the benefit of the community. Well done. Thank you very much.